we made it back out to the land. We're going to be setting our fence posts in the ground, but on the way here we did run into some fun activities. Okay guys, so we were on our way to our property. Oh, there she is right there in the white truck. And you will never believe what we came across. Let me show you this. Hey, come here. Ooh. Okay, so while we were driving, let me roll this up. While we were driving down to the property, as we were coming down the road, Elijah spotted something in the middle of the road that was up ahead, and we thought it might have been just like a little coyote or something, but it's odd because it's the middle of the day, and we're like, why would it be out? And so as we got closer, he slowed down, and it was a little dog that was lost. So I got out the car. Luckily, the dog had a collar with the owner's name, so Elijah was able to get a hold of the owner. She was right around the corner, so she came and picked up the dog. But that was a very pretty dog, and we're definitely happy that we found the dog, because someone else had just passed by and they just kept going after they saw the dog in the street. So I'm glad that we stopped and we were able to get the dog back to its owner, because people drive very fast down this road and there's other stuff out here, so no telling what would have happened. So yeah, but yeah, we are almost back down to the property, so I will see you once we get there. We're going to be doing wood fence posts going down the side of our property line. We're going to be using 4x4 by 8 fence posts, and then we're going to have them 7 feet apart to take 7-foot slats. Okay, so I'm going to show you the tools that we're going to be using. We have our shovel that we usually use that we're going to be using as well. And then we also picked up one of these post hole diggers, and just so you know, based on my calculations, we have to dig 111 holes to go around the entire property. So a lot of holes to dig by hand. Okay, this thing is heavy, and I don't think I can get it fully in the frame, but this is the the little post hole tamper. So Elijah and I researched a lot of different methods on putting fence posts inside the holes and what you should set them with, and we decided to not use concrete. We're just going to go old school method, and we're just going to drop the post straight into the ground. However, we did do preservation methods on the posts to make sure that they last a good amount of time. So what we ended up doing was we took old motor oil, so all the oil that's sitting in our garage actually had some use. We went ahead and put that 3 feet up the post. We let that go ahead and fully dry and soak in, and then we went ahead and took some Flex Seal, and then we Flex Sealed 3 feet up over that. So that should give it a nice water proof barrier. When we were looking into posts and them rotting in the ground, the common denominator that we came across is that typically it rots away at the surface level where the water is able to pull around the post, and when you set it in concrete, it can help accelerate the deterioration of the post, because the water can get trapped in between the concrete and the actual post itself. So we figured why not go old school method. There's a lot of older fences in the area that's around us, and they're just straight posts in the ground and they haven't rotted away. So we figured that would be the best method, and it will be a lot easier for us. So we have 111 fence posts to dig by hand. At least that was the original plan. Rather than having to dig 111 holes by hand, Lowe's went ahead and sent us something that can help us out, because a little birdie told them we were going to be digging holes for our fence post soon. I'm the little birdie. So Lowe's went ahead and sent us an auger, which is going to speed up this process a whole lot. So rather than having to dig everything by hand with the shovel and the post digger, we have an auger that we get to test out. I'm going to show you really quick. So Lowe's did send us an earthquake auger.
This auger did end up coming with an 8-inch drilling bit, so it allows us to drill about 36 inches into the ground. Another nice thing about it is that it only weighs between 34 to 37 pounds, so it's definitely something that we didn't have any trouble lugging around the property with us. It is a one-man auger. On the website, it does also list it as a two-man, but it's definitely something that one person can handle by themselves. And then it does come with a 43cc 2-cycle Viper engine, so definitely enough power for us when we were using it on the property as well.
We went ahead and assembled the auger. So next what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to retighten up our string line because it loosened. That's going down the side of the property. And then we're going to go and walk and mark out every 7 feet for where our posts are going to end up going.
Elijah went ahead and took some scrap wood that we had laying around the property and made a 7-foot cheater board. So basically we're going to be using this as a template or a guide just to make sure that all of our measurements for the spray paint lines and also later when we set our post, they're all even and exactly at the same distance apart.
The wind is giving us issues today. So we originally were going to run the string line towards the top of each pillar from the back corner pillar to the front corner pillar so that we could line our post up, the top of our post with that, and then also make sure that our posts are on a straight line going all the way down to the back of the property when we set those ones. But the wind, it was supposed to be 3 miles per hour today. This is not 3 miles per hour wind. So it is giving us some issues. So after about 30 minutes of trying to get the higher line to work, we went ahead and just dropped the line back down. It's a little bit higher than it was before. It's probably about knee length right now. I went back over the black lines that we did with spray paint, and I went ahead and just made a little cross or an X on there so that we know where we're gonna put our auger tip bit at. So Elijah's gonna go ahead and get the auger started up. I'll get you guys set up, and then we're gonna start drilling some holes. Okay, so that auger, we literally just dug the 6 holes in like 10 minutes. Was it like 10 minutes? Yeah, maybe like 10, maybe 12 minutes, just because we were trying to figure out, you know, the depth that we need to go compared to the bit on there. That is so much better than digging by hand, by far. If you guys do not have an auger and you plan on, you know, getting one, you should get one because I cannot imagine digging all those holes by hand, and that would have taken us forever. We definitely thank Lowe's for sending us the auger, and we know that we have a bunch of people who are planning on homesteading watching us, and we also have people who are currently homesteading. So if you guys need to put up a fence or just dig holes for a garden or pigs pens for an animal, definitely get yourself an auger. We'll go ahead and link the one that we're using inside the video, so that if you guys want to check out the specs and all that kind of stuff, you can go ahead and click on the link. I'll probably link it up here or up here. Still trying to figure out which side the link pops up on, but yeah, we'll link it in there. And thank you, Lowe's, for sending us this auger. You have no idea how excited we are right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give you an up-close view of the holes really quick, okay? Okay, so this is the hole. So it dug a nice, perfect circular hole, and then we'll use that little digging post tool that we have to get the rest of that dirt out. In 2 of the holes, I think it was this one and the hole up here, that's the 3rd and 4th one that we dug, we did hit a few rocks. It was this one. So that one we'll have to clear out the debris and the rocks that are in there, because I think for the most part, yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see the red on there where the bit hit the rock. So that's probably what Elijah ended up hitting. So we're gonna go ahead and get the post digger and manually take the rest of this dirt out of the holes. We're gonna measure it to make sure we're 2 feet, and then if we are, we're gonna start dropping some posts. So we have all our holes dug. We're going to start dropping our first post. Elijah's bringing the post over right now so we can show you what it looks like. This is the post that we're going to be using. It's 4x4x8, and so we went ahead and we you can see kind of here where the oil soaked up the other way. We went ahead and soaked it in motor oil, and then we went ahead in with some Flex Seal and Flex Sealed it so it has a nice rubber coating on it. So this is the part that's going to be going in the ground. We also got this little post level from Lowe's so that we can attach it to the post.
So here we were able to use our cheater board right in between as if it was a slat to make sure that we had the correct spacing between the start of the wall and the first post. When we looked into non-concrete options for our fence posts, we did find that it's important to make sure that you're tamping the dirt down in between the different layers, because that helps create that compacted dirt and kind of creates like a concrete seal around the post. And so if you do that going all the way up to the top level, basically the post is not going to be going anywhere.
We have our first post in the ground, so we have 5 more to set. After we get them set, we're going to go ahead and stain all of them to protect them from the elements, and then we also have our caps to put on the top. This came out very, very, very pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the top caps on really quick. Well, at least one top cap. We're gonna go ahead and attach the stuff as we go. So these are the top caps that one of our subscribers bought for us. So we're gonna be attaching these to the fence. This is our beautiful top caps, and so we went ahead and put screws in those. And then this is the fence going down that way, and then you can see this is where we have the Flex Seal. It's blowing really windy back down here, so the Flex Seal is covered in dirt now. And then right here is where the diesel oil, where the motor oil ran up the pole because they were upside down. So it is a little bit lighter, so I'll probably go over with one more coat of stain there. And then this is the second post that we put in. So this is the before, and then this is the after. Big difference when you're looking at, it's a big difference when you're looking at the two of them side by side. So this is us using our cheater board again. So we went ahead and we put like little lips on the outside so that the board can just sit on the top of both posts so that we can get the same measurement in between all the posts. And then it made it nice because then we can just pop the level up there, and then we can make sure that the posts were at the same height. Okay, so we are done for today. We got all 6 of our posts installed. We have the top caps all installed on them. We have them all stained, and honestly, they look really good. Like, I think we're very excited. We were excited about finishing the brick wall portion and doing the corners, but after seeing these, we are even more excited because it just, I don't know, it's just a weird feeling to see that there's fence posts here now. So the next time that we come out, we'll probably end up starting with the slats, so we can at least get the slats up here, and then maybe get the rest, some more of the posts to go down this side. This was a nice quick job for us to do today, mainly because we didn't have to spend a lot of time digging the holes. So once again, thank you to Lowe's for sending us an auger, because that made the job basically 90% easier of just that. All we have to do is just use the auger, drop the post in, and you know, so yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys what it is looking like. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. We are very, 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 very excited to have our side perimeter started because we're actually fencing it in and it's happening very quickly. So we appreciate you guys for watching and we will see you in the next video. Bye. We are back opening up another package from our wish list. So let's see what we got. So this gift is coming to us from Sonia. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys a up-close view of what Sonia sent us. So it looks like Sonia sent us a Craftsman work light. And then this is great because it does take our Craftsman batteries that we already have. So a lot of the times we do end up being on the property a little bit after it gets dark. So it will be nice and handy to have a work light with us so that we can go ahead and see what we're doing. And then we won't have to worry about staking out our shed in the dark without proper lighting and it being off the next time we come out. So Sonia, thank you for sending us the gift off of our wish list and we appreciate you. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys an up close peek of how cool this work light is. So this thing is huge, like honestly, like I didn't know it would be this big. Elijah definitely knows how to work this a little bit better than I do. But it has this little thing here, which then it can allow you to adjust the light. And then it has a very sturdy base on it so that we can put on the ground. And then back here, it has it where we can attach the battery to it. And then up here is where we can plug it in using a cord to an outlet. Okay, so we stuck a battery in it. And this thing is bright. We will definitely not have any issues working out when it gets late. Okay, so this is our little staircase area. And so this is what it looks like without the light being on. Can you go ahead and... So this is what it looks like with the work light being on. Like that's kind of crazy with how much light that it gives. So once again, we thank you, Sonia.